So what we were discussing is that the number of degrees of freedom is kinematic indeterminacy is 3 into 3 here, Sj minus T. Now T is the number of restraints. This is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5. Then you have one here and one here, rotation moments. So total you have 6, 7. Then gamma is the release here. So that's 0. There is no internal hinge here. So overall, it comes to be 9 minus 7, it's 2. So the kinematic indeterminacy for this beam is 2. Now, if we take an example of a truss, let's take an example of a truss. For example, this is your truss. If this is roller here, and this is hinge here. So now what would be the kinematic indeterminacy here? It would be again S into J minus T plus is the release gamma. Now S, what is S value here? Is 3. Is it 3 or 2 for a truss? For a 2D truss, will the value of S be 3 or 2? How many reactions? Sorry. So how many do you have the number of degrees of freedom at each joint? Maximum number of degrees of freedom at each joint in a truss. You do not have rotation. You only have two translations, fx and fy. So it will be 2. S is 2 for each joint. The number of joints here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you have T. T is the number of reactions. The number of reactions here are 3. You have 3 reactions here. One is this, 2, 3. So there are 3 reactions. Then the gamma value is 0. So overall, it's 9. That's the kinematic indeterminacy for this truss. Is it clear? Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
So now if you have a frame, the same frame that we just discussed, let this be fixed here. Let this be a roller. ये hinge है. Tell me what will be the kinematic indeterminacy for this frame. And what will be the value of S? It will be 2 or 3?
3.
3. What's the value of J? The number of joints? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
9. 9.
Then T. What? How many releases are? Restraints are there?
Six. Six.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Six.
So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, and finally you have this 6 here. So there are 6, 6, and gamma is 0. So this is 27 minus 6 is 21. So the kinematic indeterminacy here for this frame is, am I right? No, 9 to the 80. Right, 21. Kinematic indeterminacy is 21 here. Now, for example, we have the same truss that we just saw, this one. Let's take the same truss, ye wala. And what we are going to do, if there is something written like actual deformations are restricted और negligible, इसका मतलब है जो members है, these members, these all members, they are not able to actually deform. They are not able to actually deform. Means इनकी जो ये वाली लेंथ एक्सटेंशन हो रही है इस मेंबर की, फॉर एग्जांपल, that will not happen. So there is a restraint to one particular degree of freedom for each member. So in that case, the formula just slightly changes. You have kinematic indeterminacy is Sj minus T plus R gamma. Then you have minus M. Now here M is number of members. तो जितने members है वो सब एक डायरेक्शन में restrained है to the motion. So
degrees of freedom कम हो.
You will have one less degree of freedom. जितने members होंगे that will be the number of lesser degrees of freedom. So kinematic indeterminacy then would be, जैसे हमने निकाला 2 into 1 2 3 4 5 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 minus t is 1 2 3, जैसे हमने अभी निकाला gamma is 0. What's the value of m? The number of members, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. We have 9 members here. So it will be 12 minus 9, 3 is 9, 9 minus 9 is 0. So the kinematic indeterminacy then becomes 0 once you are actually restraining the members from deflection, from deformation. You can try more questions similarly by determining, for example, if we take this type of frame and we just add the what I'm doing is that I'm just adding an internal hinge somewhere here. If I add an internal hinge somewhere here, now what will change in this formula? Only thing that will change is everything is same, just that this 0 will be replaced by 1, because it will be replaced by 1. So this will be 20, not 21, it will be 22. This 3, 22. Now why did this get replaced by 1? Because its number of releases. Number of releases is minus 1. The number of connecting members are 2. So it will be 1. So that's why you are getting this value here to be equal to 1. So I think
number of joints change नहीं होंगे? Number of joints.
Yes, that will also change. The number of joints are also changing, so it's 10 joints now. So we can write this again. Kinematic indeterminacy is 3 into 10 minus, you have, did this change? No, 6 plus 1. So it's 30 minus 6 is 24, 25. 25 by answer, not 22. I think this lecture is clear. So if you have any questions, you can ask those questions. We have